I am shattered. I've just not 100% been feeling myself. We are going to go and see our new house for the first time. I just really think that leads to burnout so quickly, and this term I really am prioritising. I didn't go to it. Naughty, naughty Anna. Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, we are back in Birmingham. This is my first week back at medical school in literally like 2 months. We had a Christmas, then exams at home, and then a little holiday where I went skiing, and just like that we are back and back with the weekly vlogs. So if you do like the sound of today's video, then please remember to give it a big thumbs up, and if you are new here, then hi, welcome. My name is Anna. I'm a second year medical student at the University of Birmingham, and we just have a little bit of something for everyone here on this channel, from uni, lifestyle, productivity, and it would mean the world if you decided to join the family and subscribe. So before we properly get into the video, I do have a tiny little disclaimer. It is now actually Wednesday and I moved back on Monday, so I have not vlogged for 2 days, and I was planning on vlogging the whole moving back experience and everything, but I just got there and I was feeling so overwhelmed this time. I think it's because I've had so long at home to settle down and get used to everything, and I'm not the best with change anyway, and also this term is renowned at Birmingham for being absolutely horrible, and I just wasn't quite ready to come back and face it all, so I've just been juggling that. But today I'm actually feeling a lot better, so I thought I'd pick up the camera and just tell myself I know it takes me a little bit of time to settle back into things. I'm not going to be too harsh on myself about it. We start now, we start fresh, and we've got loads of exciting plans coming up this week. First of all, this morning at 11 o'clock I have my very first anatomy session of the year, and this is for one of my new modules, which is brain and behaviour. I did a lot of the prep for it yesterday, but we still have a little bit to finish off before 11. I also have the majority of my decision making module to get through today as well, so we have a very busy day planned. But first of all, take one guess what I'm going to go and get. Overnight oats. It will come as no surprise, for breakfast I had my big bowl of porridge, which I always meal prep the night before, and a coffee, before sitting down and writing myself a to-do list of everything that I wanted to get done during the day, and roughly time blocking to keep me on track, before putting on my trusty forest timer and sitting down and prepping for anatomy by going over an overview of the brain. So it's now 10:30 and I'm literally just about to head off to the medical school. I've just been working all morning and I'm really happy because I finished my brain and behaviour module for the week and done all of the prep for this anatomy session. Any anatomy sessions always take us so long because we have these sheets, and then basically you have to teach yourself a lot of the anatomy yourself. So it's really handy to find a textbook that you like, and then also I like using resources like YouTube or KenHubs. Something like that is always really helpful, but it still takes me forever. However, that is now done. I'm actually only going into the medical school for an hour today for this anatomy session and then getting myself straight back here. It's one of the only days that we actually don't have a really full timetable, because the last couple of days I was in the medical school all day, and then it's the same for the next few days. So I'm making the most of this opportunity to work from my little desk at home. Anyway, I've just got on my big Zara coat and scarf because it is a little bit nippy outside. I have literally just got back in from my anatomy session. Do I think that was helpful? It's very questionable. They did kind of launch us in the deep end, and they said, use this session however you like to learn the entirety of the brain, which if anybody knows is completely ridiculous. There is literally so much to learn, but I'm hoping they just kind of launch us in and they're going to break it down a bit more over the next few anatomy sessions. On the way back, I also managed to pick up my dad a card because it is his birthday today, and I'm actually off tonight for a meal to meet the whole family and celebrate properly then, so I needed to get him a card. Right now, I'm going to try and do a little bit more of my decision making module before lunch. I really just want to get this done today, and I'm also going to do a few extra notes on the whole of the brain. This term we do have a lot more of our lectures live in person. However, this was one of the pre-recorded ones, so what I did is I went through it and watched the lecture and made my Anki flashcards as I went along, using some older year notes just to consolidate my understanding before getting really hungry and deciding it was about time to grab my meal prep for lunch, have a quick break and catch up on YouTube before heading back to my decision making module during the afternoon. So it's now actually 3 o'clock and I'm just about to head off to the gym. Very reluctantly, I have to say, I'm still not feeling 100%, which if you've heard that once, you've heard it a million times. I feel like I've literally been sick for the whole of January, which has been so annoying, but I know how many awful bugs there are going around, and this one I just can't seem to shake. I just got back in from the gym and I'm quickly going to try and do half an hour of Anki. I normally want to do an hour every single day, but I haven't started it yet this term. And do I want to do it right now? Absolutely not. It's probably the last thing that I want to do, but I'm a firm believer in spaced repetition, even from the beginning, just doing a little bit of recap of what I've learned so far this week. I think it will start the ball rolling, even if it is only a tiny little bit. Then I want to get a decent amount of editing done before I get ready to go and meet my family for dinner. And I also need to write my dad's birthday card, so I'm going to make sure to leave some time to write a really lovely card for him because he is absolutely amazing. I love my dad so much. After smashing through half an hour of cards on Anki, I quickly realised it is always the hardest part starting, and it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought, apart from the fact that time flew by and it was time to go. So I've very quickly gotten all ready to go. I'm literally so excited to see my family. We're going to Tattoo, which you might be aware is literally one of my favourite restaurants in the whole wide world. And my dad has never been before, so me and my sister suggested it as a real treat for his birthday. I'll really quickly show you what I'm wearing. And then, of course, in true Anna style, I'm running late. I mean, would it be a vlog if I wasn't in a massive rush? So this is just my Zara two-piece from the summer. I am feeling very pale because I've scrubbed my tan off for the weekend. And then I have my little bag and some little heels on. So yeah, let's go and celebrate my dad's birthday. I literally can't wait to see them. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Coated in black and white sesame seeds, deep fried with a homemade sweet chili sauce. Duck spring rolls.
Thank you very much.
Some nori seaweed to wrap it together and a cherry whisk. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
The other table ordered extra banana. No, what happened?
No, so the chef accidentally cooked extra banana fritters to the wrong taste. Because they liked us so much, they wondered
Yeah,
whether
they've
we would
decided.
like them.
And it's Dad's birthday and he's so special. He's got himself some extra banana fritters.
There's a whole mess.
Are they nice?
Are they nice? Taste test.
Taste test.
And?
What happens now? Just a ooh la la for you guys.
One is actually 12:15. It is so late for me on a Wednesday night, but when we got back in, everyone was actually in the kitchen, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to sit down and have a cup of tea, catch up with everyone. And it was actually such a lovely way to end an amazing evening. I had the best time with my family. Tattoo is always such a lovely restaurant to go to for birthdays. Anyway, right now it is time to take off my makeup and get myself to sleep because I am so tired. So let's get to bed, get a good night's sleep, and I'll see you all for another full-on day. Instead of getting up and going straight on my phone, I'm really aware to make sure I leave 5 to 10 minutes just to wake up more mindfully, write in my journal and do 5 minutes of meditation before, of course, grabbing my overnight oats and a coffee and waking up properly for the day. Good morning, everyone. So it is now actually very late for me. It is 10:15, and that is because last night I decided to set my alarm at 9 o'clock because it did end up being quite a late night, and I just know if I don't get my full 8 hours sleep, I'm never going to be at my most productive. And it might seem like you have to get up really early to have a really successful day. I just really think that leads to burnout so quickly, and this term I really am prioritising my sleep. So here we are, a little bit of a later start to the day. However, I am feeling really fresh, very raring to go. We have a few things on in the medical school today, so I'm going to spend the whole day over there, take over my lunch, grab a coffee over in the medical school, get through my Anki flashcards, and I'm going to have a very productive day. I'm actually just wearing this all brown outfit today. Can you tell that I like brown? Yeah, I'm a little bit obsessed. After grabbing a cheeky Costa from the med school cafe, it was then time to crack on with another new module, which was my cancer module, before my tummy started rumbling and it was time for a lunch break. And then I headed off to a couple of in-person lectures where I just annotated the lecture slides and sat and listened before going over these and writing my flashcards, and also going through an hour of Anki flashcards for the day before deciding it was about time to pack up and get myself back home. So it's now just gone 7:45 and I've just got back in from the medical school, and I have to say I am literally completely knackered from today. We did have a really good productive day and I got most things done on my to-do list that I wanted to get done. It's just having things in person. I'm still trying to work out whether or not I think it's worth going to the lectures or not, or whether I'm going to watch them pre-recorded on Panopto. But the ones that I went to today I actually did find quite helpful. It meant I just watched them and didn't pause them, didn't watch them too fast, and it was like a first time through all of the content. And then what I did is I went back with older year notes and my notes from the lecture to write my flashcards. So we're going to do a little bit more trial and error of that, and I'll let you know what technique I think works at best. Right now I'm off to go and get some dinner, and then I'm having a very, very chilled night. I am shattered. Because I tanned the night before, Friday started with my least favourite job in the entire world, which is changing my bed sheets. However, after this, I got to have my overnight oats and a big coffee for breakfast. As we all know, I'm a creature of habit and I'm obsessed with overnight oats. I would have them every single day of the entire year if I could. I then cracked on with writing my to-do list for the day and popped on my forest timer and started my final new module, which is the reproductive system. This has been so interesting so far, and I started it with a pre-recorded lecture, which instead this time I tried the technique of just playing it, not pausing it, and instead annotating the lecture slides as I would in a lecture to get a real understanding and just add bits before going in after and writing my flashcards from this. Good morning everyone. So it is now Friday. I did have a lecture at 11. It's now 12 o'clock and I didn't go to it. Naughty, naughty Anna. But basically that was like an introduction one with a little bit of content. I just didn't think it was worth my time, so I'm going to watch that later recorded. Right now I need to actually get ready to go off somewhere really exciting. We are going to go and see our new house for the first time. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm actually leaving this house really sadly at the end of this academic year, and we're moving to another house with a house of 9. Yep, I know that's a lot of people, but the house is so nice. And then I'm living with 3 other medics, which will also be really nice. Daisy, Sasha, and 2 girls that are doing a year out in business, and 1 is doing biomedicine, I think. So that is all of us, and I'm actually really excited to get a new house, although I'll be so sad to leave this one. But we all signed the contracts when the house wasn't completely finished. They were still building it, so it's going to be brand new for us, and now it is all done. So it's going to be the first time that we see it, and I think we're going to pick all of our rooms as well. So I'm really excited to go and see that, and that is where we're off to now. I'll give you a little sneak peek, but you're going to have to wait for the main tour in July when we move it in. So I've literally just got back in from the house viewing and it went so well. The house is literally stunning. After that excitement, I'm going to grab some lunch because I'm completely starving. And then I do need to get on with some more work this afternoon. Unfortunately, I still have quite a long list of things to get done today. I always meal prep my lunches and it just makes life so easy. And if you are looking for this recipe or any of my other favourites, then make sure to check out my meal prep recipes. So it's just gone 3:30 and I've just been doing some more work on my reproductive module this afternoon. I've got a tiny little bit more left to do. However, right now I think it is about time I go and move my body. I can feel myself getting very twitchy, and I know I don't feel 100%, but I do think with colds like this, as long as you don't push it too hard at the gym, you're still fine to go. And also, I just had the most exciting parcel come in the post. So AYBL is very kindly today's video sponsor, and they've actually sent me all of these amazing gym sets to try, which I cannot wait to show you. This year I've actually found it really hard to get back into the gym in 2022 because, as you're fully aware, I've not been blessed with the best health and way too many colds. However, this set of clothes is going to get me back in good shape, and I genuinely don't think there is anything more motivating than some new gym wear. Now, AYBL is a really affordable but still high quality brand with so much choice, with so many amazing colours, and I'll put all the links to everything that I'm about to show you in the description box below. Let's do a little try on haul and pick a set to wear to the gym today. Now, this first set is the most gorgeous sky blue colour. I am obsessed with the colour and the fit of this set. They put in so many little tiny details. The straps at the back are stunning, and then also they add these little bum details and stripes down the side which make your figure look so nice. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with this gym set. I think this might actually be one of my favourite gym sets ever. I just love this colour. It's called Rumba Red, but I would describe it more as like a very deep pink, slight purple colour rather than a red, which with a tan I am obsessed with. I just think this set complements it so much. Again, I've got the seamless collection in both. This one has actually got a different back to the last one, but I find these straps so comfortable in the gym, and again it's got the booty contours which I love. I've never actually come across a gym brand which has so many little details which are just so figure flattering and make me anyway feel so much more confident, because sometimes wearing like a two-piece gym set looks so cute, but it needs to be really comfy and fit well without like squishing you. I hate wearing really tight clothes that like squeeze and are really uncomfy in the gym, whereas these literally just make you feel really supportive without being really unflattering or really tight and uncomfy. But let me know in the comments which set is your favourite. Guys, the colours just get better and better. I'm actually in shock about how pretty this gym set is. It's in between like a baby pink and an orange. It's called Peach Marl. Fit is gorgeous. They're so comfy, and again the details on this are just ridiculous considering how affordable this brand is. They do not slack on quality at all. This again is in the seamless collection, and this time it is strappy at the back. I could literally be wearing this all day and it would motivate me so much to get to the gym without feeling really uncomfortable. Matching sets are so easy to pop on and look so good in the gym. So if you do want to grab one of these sets, or go and check out the AYBL website because they have so many different colours and options. I literally would have got every set on the website if I could have, but if you do head over there, please make sure to use my link in the description box. It helps me out so much, and also I would love to know which colour you're going to grab. So comment it below in the comments as well as your favourite one of these three sets. I think today I'm sticking with this pink colour, but I do love that red one too. But anyway, I think it's about time we actually got ourselves to the gym. I'm really not going to push it too much. I think I'm just going to do a little bit of an upper body day and abs, but let's get ourselves there. Let's go. So it is now actually 7:30 and I've just finished work, and as you can probably hear downstairs, Daisy and Sasha are getting ready to go out, and so should I, but as you can see I'm back in my tracksuit. I literally just don't feel well enough to be going out. They're going to this event at the Mill called Cirque du Soleil, which looks so fun, and normally I would be right in the mood to go, but really I just want to sit in bed. I honestly am not feeling fantastic, and I'm hoping a little bit of a quieter, one might say boring weekend will do me the world of good. I do have plans tomorrow night which I don't want to cancel, and I'm really looking forward to. So I'm going to go and grab myself some dinner now, pop on a movie, do a few little jobs, but just have a really calm night. Good morning everyone. So it is now Saturday morning and I'm going to whisper because I think a lot of the house are still asleep. I've woken up and for once I actually do feel a little bit better. Please ignore the fact I literally look like Goldilocks with my plaits in. Today we actually have a few bits of work from the week that I want to get finished, and then I also need to start my CBM essay. So we have this essay due for GP placement in a couple of weeks, but I've got some really exciting busy weekends coming up, so I kind of need to get cracking on on it today. So I'm going to have a really lazy start to the morning. Of course, make myself some porridge, and then I'm going to grab one of my meal preps, take my packed lunch, and get over to the main library for the day. Call it weird, but I'm actually slightly looking forward to going back to the main library. The University of Birmingham main library is literally so pretty, and I have my favourite spot up on the top, which looks out over the Old Joe, and I've literally not been here in ages because I haven't been since before my exams. But yes, I think we're in for a very productive day, get a load of work done, and then we can just enjoy the rest of our weekend. After grabbing my meal prep and a coffee for the road, I then headed off to the main uni library and found myself my favourite spot, which looks over the university campus. For the morning, I just had to play a catch up with some lectures and notes that I hadn't been able to finish during the week before getting really hungry and having my lunch break whilst catching up on some YouTube and emails before going back and actually starting my CBM essay on the patient that I had chosen, and also getting through some more Anki flashcards. It is nearly 7 and I've just gotten back in from the library. I know what you're probably thinking, it was a very long day, although I do feel like I got a good amount done. Made a really good start on my CBM essay, and basically this is just a reflective pro forma on a history that we did of one of our patients. I've chosen a really good patient that I did a really interesting Zoom meeting with, so I'm actually a good way through that, which I'm really happy about. Right now I'm about to get ready because we are going out for a curry for dinner, which I can't wait for. And then we also have a house party tonight. So I wish it was this simple to get ready, but when I see you next, we're going to be heading out. As you can see, I'm now all ready, and I'm going to very quickly show you what I'm wearing because as usual, I'm in a huge rush. So please excuse the mess. I just have on these huge boots, which are actually from Naked Wolf, and I got them for Christmas, and I still don't know what I think of them. And then I have on this little dress, and this is actually my mum's jacket, but I'm absolutely starving and very ready for an Indian. Morning everyone, and happy Sunday. Actually, well, it's actually the afternoon. I've had a little bit of a nightmare of a morning trying to run around and sort out you. Last night I had a nightmare and my camera just decided to give up, but you are now officially sorted. Well, hopefully anyway, I'm really hoping this is working. Anyway, last night was actually so lovely. Went to Dilshad, which is an Indian in Selly Oak, with some of our friends, and I absolutely love Indian. I've not had it in so long, so that was a real treat. And then the house party was actually really fun, and then we came back here and just chilled here for a little bit, which was really nice, and then got to bed. And I'm just going to spend the rest of the day having a really chilled out Sunday. I need to do some editing. I'm also going to do my meal prepping for the week. I'm going to clean up my room, do the bins, just my general little Sunday routine. Get ready for next week because we have a very busy week. We also get exam results next week as well, so I just need to take the rest of the day to prepare myself. I'm really sorry if this week's vlog has been a little bit all over the place. I've just been ill, my camera broke. To be honest, I've just not 100% been feeling myself, but everyone has these weeks and you're not going to feel 100% all of the time. But next week is a fresh start, and of course I will be vlogging, so make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and are subscribed so you don't miss out on that. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you so soon. Bye.